Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. The stage is set. The fans are buzzing. And two teams ready to go. I'm Kevin Harlan, along with Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Here we go. And so the tip-off, it's Miami. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And it's so tough to stop when he gets that kind of position down low, forcing the D to foul.
And so Bosch nails both of them.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
Knapp wide open, he fires. Misses the three. Here's Bosch. Takes it inside.
And being that Bosch is 6'11", dunking comes easy. And once he's this close to the basket, he's ready to attack.
I mean, what more can you do when it comes to interior defense? That's perfect.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Pass to Gallinari. To the paint. Here's Ware. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
See, now that layup isn't possible without the help of the touch.
Cunningham looking around. Here's Edwards. Here he goes. And Edwards with the stuff.
Great blend of speed and power on Edwards' drive. Very difficult to stop Ant.
Well, Coach, we know there's a lot of expectations tied to a #1 pick. Sometimes they fall flat, but that has not been the case so far with Anthony Edwards.
Oh, it sure as heck hasn't, Kevin. But I think it starts with Anthony Edwards welcomed the expectations. He wanted the expectations, and he has pushed himself to play to that level on a nightly basis, and he's done it.
A nice shot by Irving.
Almost effortless looking. Kyrie's motion inside is so well practiced.
Now a timeout called by Miami.
Timeout.
Greg, Anthony Edwards is full of confidence. It's beautiful to watch.
And rightfully so. And can do it all on the floor. As complete of a league as you'll find in our league.
That is your dance team. Make some noise.
A minute 50 left during the opening quarter. And Edwards with the stuff.
A spectacular finish from Edwards. Once he started driving, he did not hold back.
And here's Miami. They're on a 12-4 run right now. That's the morning. Stopping the man. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. It's on Alonzo Mourning.
That was quick. Already out to a double-digit lead.
Yeah, incredible play on both ends of the floor. There may be too big of a gap here.
To the right side. Here's Knapp. Just 5 on the clock. To the middle. Here's Johnson. And Granger with the block.
When your defense is challenged like that, you need guys to rise to the occasion.
Here's Cunningham. And Cunningham with the slam.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they built this lead. They have been dominating.
Now, here's Irving. And the three ball is good.
Yeah, every year in the league, Johnson's become a better three-point shooter. That tells you how hard he works in the offseason.
Outside Bosch. Back to Cunningham. Hammers that one right down into the face of Jalen Johnson.
Well, you know that one's going to make the highlight reel. Cunningham providing the entertainment.
Kicks it out to Johnson. Now, Ginnible. And so it's Miami. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Their lead is where it is because they've got good shots. A lot of good shots. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Why take jump shots when you can get your points at the rim?
Yeah, they made a point to get inside on this defense, and it's been working like a charm early on.
Miami leading by 9. Here's Cunningham. Kyrie Irving grabs the miss. Inside. Back to Johnson. Stolen by Bosch. Here's Granger. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead. Calling on the right guys at the right time.
Yeah, come on. They're just having their way out there and continuing to press the advantage.
Thompson outside. Pocket 6. Back to Porzingis. Well-timed pass, and it goes straight to the bucket for the lead.
Nice play. Porzingis, such a good finish.
Oh, and the jam by Granger.
Yeah, well, that's on the defense. They got to put out a little more effort to keep that from them.
And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Second quarter now. Outside Irving. Pass to Johnson. And off the ball. And in it goes. Johnson's got 5 points so far.
Well, for a young player, those mid-range jumpers are challenging. Johnson is ready.
Cunningham's shot is off. 2 minutes. Molinari on the wing. Johnson the screen. Pulls up. High post. Pass to Irving. Shot clock at 6. A shake. And Mourning sends it back.
And you know Mourning excels at finding these shot blocking opportunities. It's like he sees the shot coming.
That one goes. Counted. 6 points for him. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Miami.
Wow, those early blocks are key. They are intimidating their opponents and making them hesitate.
And not only that, their elite conditioning evident from the pace they're playing offensively, where they are getting out and running.
Going all inside the 3-point line. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. Left side, Edwards. In the corner, Granger with it. His 3 pointers off the mark. To the inside. Here's Johnson. Miami takes possession. And so now a timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And Jalen Johnson is already an nightly double-double threat, and his game just continues to expand.
Well, look, Jalen Johnson, Kevin, is an all-star level guy. I mean, he's efficient on the offensive end, brings consistent energy every night, makes very few mistakes, and plays both ends of the floor. 41
seconds left in the first half. Granger outside. Gallinari with the rebound. Right side, Conley. Warning with the screen. And throws it down.
That's how you know Conley is right out there.
Here's Bosch. And the dunk by Bosch.
Set him up so he can knock him down.
Outside Conley. Gallinari on the wing. That's in there. Conley with the assist.
Not necessarily what you're looking for, but still able to convert.
Here goes Edwards. Made in with a nice touch off the glass. Edwards got 8 points.
Man, he's adding insult to injury. His waltzes inside and extends this lead.
Well, it's not going to get any easier if they can't improve their defensive intensity. They got to show some fight.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the route that it's threatening to be. Warning inside. Pass to Ware. Gallinari is screened. Ware with it. Guarded by Hunter. Here's McAdoo. Against the rim with a two-handed slam.
Well, how about the powerful move there on that slam from McAdoo? Not many are better than him at getting the job done on the interior. He'll always find a way to finish at the rim when he gets a chance.
Outside, George. Layup here off the glass. And Miami leads by 15.
And nice touch inside. George can finish from all 3 levels.
Pass to Ware. Gallinari surveying the D. Back to Ware. And Ware now top of the key. Knueppel with it. Scoreless thus far. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. Outside for George. Back to Thompson. Outside, George. Good ball movement here by Miami. Miami needs to get a shot.
And they're getting points. They're getting stops. And this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Great example of how to build a lead and then sustain it. You win games on both ends of football.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And talking to Con Knueppel, Greg, he has a burning passion to be great. You can just tell him.
Yeah, he gets up before everyone else and goes to work. Some people have called him an old soul, just very mature and disciplined.
Here's Knueppel. Pass to Gallinari. And Hunter over to Hill. Back to Gallinari. Got a hand on it.
Listen, Hunter is 6'8" and knows how to use that length on D.
1:09 left to play here in the third. Now Thompson. A three-pointer is right on target. Thompson's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Gallinari on the wing. Down low. And down it goes. Dunk through off a wonderful attack.
He sets a strong screen and gets rewarded for it. That's great teamwork.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Pass to Johnson. Johnson with the jam.
Hey, whatever adjustments they made at halftime, they are working to perfection.
Timeout.
Well,
Timeout.
sometimes you just make shots, but they've certainly come out on a tear here in the third quarter.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Here's Thompson. Nothing on the board. Johnson can't hit. Miami leading by 19. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. And stolen by Thompson. With the teardrop. Johnson with the defensive effort. Here's McAdoo. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Miami ahead. Ending the third.
41.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Now a timeout called by Miami.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these calls.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
Miami leading by 19. Johnson outside. To the inside. Here's Knippel. And Knippel slams it in.
Don't sleep on Knippel's hops now. He's definitely more than capable of hammering it home.
Coming onto the floor for your home team, number 8, Mark
George up top.
Johnson.
Now a timeout called by Miami. With the step back. And taken away by Johnson. And here is Johnson. Here's Conley. Count it.
Great control by Conley in the float game. Gave it just enough.
Miami leading by 19 points. Pass to Johnson. Back to George. To the middle. Inside. And here is Johnson. Just 4 to shoot. And it's Jalen Johnson with the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Pass to McAdoo. Strong with the one-handed jam.
And the one-hand slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
He is smooth as silk, even on a power thing.
Man, did Johnson get up. Great to see him cap off the drive like that.
A nice shot by George.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus. Irving surveying the floor. With the floater. And it's good for 2.
And yet another circus shot from Kyrie. Not really in the shot-making ability of Irving.
Granger outside. Launches it. Hands it from downtown.
Granger.
He is cold-blooded. Drops the dagger. Piles on to what was already a big lead.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Oh, big finish. Emphatic.
He hangs on the rim just for good measure. Wow. Back to Mourning. Outside Bosch. Pass to Cunningham. 5 on the clock. And Hood pulls it down. And now here's Johnson. No chance.
Look at that rim protection. He just erased that shot.
Here's Irving. And the shot no good, a bit short.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Here's Gallinari. Edwards with the block.
Well, I love whenever Edwards is disengaged defensively. Excellent job coming up with the block.
He drills the three. And that was the biggest lead. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Edwards. Now, here is Mourning. Outside Bosch. The long shot, no good. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin.
That's the end of the game.
Welcome, everyone, to 2K Sports. We've got an exciting basketball game coming your way in just a moment. Good evening, everyone. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. Irving with the ball. Over Cunningham. That's short off the rim. And Boston has possession. Gallinari with the rebound. You know, Stan, you talk about the skill set Cade Cunningham possesses. What impresses you most?
I think a couple of things. Number one, his poise is outstanding. This guy never gets bothered by anything that happens in a game, by any type of adversity. He's just going to come back with the same mindset on the next play. And also, his shooting has improved so much that you've now got to defend him honestly on the perimeter, and that sets up the rest of his game.
Here's Irving after the basket by Boston. That's the morning. Scoring the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Nice kick out. Actually leading the defense and taking what they give you.
Cunningham gets the bucket. Cunningham's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Well, the physicality of the NBA takes some getting used to, but Cunningham is able to make those tough finishes.
Now, here's Gallinari. Pass to Kneppel. Just 5 on the clock. The shot. Rebounded by Cade Cunningham. Here's Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Exploding off the floor. Give Tatum room and he will show off his athleticism at your expense.
Now, here's Gallinari. Back to Irving. It's good.
Gets it in close and doesn't waste that high percentage shot.
And it's Cunningham with the ball for Boston. It's trailed by 1. And Chris Bosh with the slam.
And Bosh can use his size like he did there. And he can step out hitting the jump shot as well. You love the versatility.
That's to Ware. To the inside. Two-handed jam.
Sure, why settle for the layup when you can just jam it home? You gotta love the aggressive finish.
The screen from Houston. And here's Tatum for 3. Drills the three-pointer.
Well, Tatum is rightfully as confident as they come from deep. He saw that look and didn't waste it.
Over to the left wing. To Ware. And a dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Precise delivery on the pass. Led him perfect.
Pass to Bosh. And the dunk by Bosh.
Oh, nice vision by Cunningham. Pretty much a 6'6" point guard. Cade is a really good passer.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. From Murray trains the three-pointer.
Nice jumper there. Sinking.
Here's Cunningham. And Mourning sends it back.
Talk about a guy who will send your shot back with some attitude. Mourning does not play.
The 3 from Bosh. The shot misses. And really close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Cavaliers. They're up by 1. Don't go anywhere, folks. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
Yeah, it's the kind of offense every coach loves to see. Selfless and smart.
And it was so much fun watching these guys just throw it down. Jalen Johnson can do it with the best of them.
Back to Jones. with the block.
The unicorn out there doing what he does on defense, protecting the paint.
Thompson outside. The three. And Porzingis gets the three. Porzingis has got himself going to get for his first basket of the game. To the middle. Here's Johnson. And Johnson with the stuff.
A wiry athlete, Jalen Johnson. 2 loud points.
Back to Porzingis. And Jones sends it back.
Making the close defensive play by staying strong. No panic, no sloppiness.
Here's Cunningham. And he banks in the lane. Cunningham's got the lead up to 2 now for Boston.
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Looking for three. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Baines got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Cristiano, what about Desmond Baines stands out to you the most?
Kevin, I would say what stands out the most is how this guy has improved and added to his offensive game. Came into the league as basically a shooter, but now he has added playmaking and shot creation to his game. He can put the ball on the floor, take it to the basket and finish, or set up his team.
Substitution on the court.
There's 1:59 left in the first half of the game. Payne for three. Inside.
And that's an emphatic message from Knipple, letting everyone know he's around.
To the paint. Here's Vaughn. Off target at the rim. Right side, Conley. That's the morning. Finds the break. And Jones pulls it down. Now here's Tatum. 5 points in the game. Busted. No good that time either.
I guess even he is one of those once in a while.
To the inside. Stolen by Bosch. Outside, Bain. This ball movement by Boston. Here's Free. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
Oh, man, that was a loud bucket.
Outside Conley. Pass to Knipple. Back to Conley. Front pass to Mark. Hands it from downtown. Conley's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Inside. Jones is it home.
Yeah, this is what coaches love to see. Guys sharing the ball and creating for one another.
Here's Mix. And the immediate hands are back with the dunk at the other end.
An aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Now Mourning. And the first half comes to a close with a tie game. We'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a minute. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. And so it's Cunningham with it. He brings it up for Boston. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Cunningham applies good pressure to the interior defense. And with his 6'6" height, Cade is a bigger guard.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that.
Gallinari is screaming for the lead. Bosch grabs the miss. The three from Tatum. Tatum on the wing. Gallinari with the steal. To the right side. There's the three. Rebound Boston. Tatum with it. Now guarded by Gallinari. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. Lots of players to it, Coach, but what is the best part of Jason Tatum's game, in your opinion?
Wow, now that's a tough question, Kevin, because this guy can do it all. I would say what the best part of Tatum's game is he can create whatever shot he needs at any given time. He's got the ball handling skills and the shot making ability to get where he needs to go and then finish the play.
And they call the illegal screen.
Illegal screen.
Well, that one stings. In a game where every possession counts, he just gave one away.
Here's Irving. Here's Knipple. Has to Ware. Gallinari on the wing. There's the screen. 4 on the clock. Stolen by Tatum. Dunked by Bosh.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drag you back, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
On the rim, Thompson. No good from outside. 2 minutes remaining in the third. Knipple with it. For the time, 6 up 3-point. Knipple's got 5.
Well, Knipple projects as an elite shooter whose range and quick release make him a constant threat. Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Pass to Gallinari. Back to Ware. Shot clock at 6. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. And so now a timeout called by Kevin McHale. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the third. Here's World Beef.
I really like how he drew the contact. That is why you want to attack the rim.
Boston's shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And 1:01 left to play in the third. Goes up and wins it so easy. 5 points in the game.
And not just a jump shooter. Conley is also adept at finding real estate close to the rim.
Here's Free. Outside Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Conley's shot is off. Boston leading by 4. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Right side Jones. Johnson in the corner. This ball delivered by Boston. Baseline jumper. Johnson with the rebound. And here's caught. Somehow misses the one-handed flush. The third quarter comes to a close. Boston on top, up by 4. And coming up as soon as and I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Kicks it out to Johnson. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Johnson's got himself in the goal with 3 there.
Johnson with a smooth jumper from that point.
And Chris Bosh with the slam.
And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen. It doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
And a wide open look for Payne. Yep, right through the net.
Well, look, if he misses that shot, Coach might think of benching him. He's pretty fortunate he got that one to go.
Johnson the screen. Gallinari outside. Now Johnson. Pass to the paint. And he punches it home.
Well, that's a textbook move by Johnson. Once he sets the pick, he hustles into scoring position.
And so now a timeout called by Kevin McHale. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. And it's Cunningham with the ball for Boston. It's a one-point game. There's the drive. And that's him there.
And the patience of Cunningham. Working in the pick and roll always seems to get to his spot.
And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
High post morning. Here's Johnson. Lock at 6. And stolen by Thompson. Cunningham with it. He's picked up by Irvin. Left side Jones. Now Edwards.
2 minutes remaining.
Move inside by Edwards.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots. Important points for Morning. So it was a winner that he wants the ball in that situation.
Well, Cunningham is a big-time, big-moment player. This team leans on him.
Irvin looking for an opening. Now Campbell. Who is ready to receive and deliver.
You've got to love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage.
Big night for Cunningham. This is why he went first overall. Kate can take over a game.
And Doc Rivers has called a timeout. The magnitude at this juncture in the game clearly warranting a timeout. Both teams deciding to change it up. Outside Conley. Gallinari outside. They set the screen. Shot like a five. He falls for three.
Well, we talk about icing his veins a lot, but this guy personifies that. What a shot.
That is world class.
Yeah, and I can say from experience, his coach just breathed a huge sigh of relief.
And stolen by Williams.
He takes advantage of him in every way possible.
And Grady lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, right to the ball.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
And he commits the intentional foul.
Third. First team foul.
And an intentional foul right there.
Danilo Gallinari. First. Second team foul.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
Well, it's so impressive how Jason Tatum has just continued to strengthen his game. He's a star who isn't easily satisfied by his own play and always wants to be more.
From outside. And so they foul intentionally.
Foul. Klay Thompson. First. Third team foul.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. And he does get the second one. And that increases their lead to 6.
Timeout.
And timeout called by Doc Rivers. And let's get your take on this. What's the strategy?
They need a quick basket here.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
Here's Thompson. Williams with the rebound. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second. Third team foul.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he is unable to get the second one.
Just too big a deficit to come back from at this point.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest. This game's over.
Bane fires. He parachutes in for the putback. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
And just very little chance of that pass finding the target from that distance.
So we see Boston get the win here and end the